Hi Capricorn, welcome to your quantum entanglement reading with me, Jocelyn, the Quantum Queen. Cap. So let us begin. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and as always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, and the message could actually be for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are timeless readings. So whenever you come across a reading is when you're meant to hear it. If you guys would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, you can find my information down below in the description box. And just wanted to say thank you for liking, subscribing, and thank you for all the karma donations. I appreciate it so much. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Okay, Cap. This is interesting. So you've got the Maiden of Cups, okay? And you've got the Devil card and the World. Okay, so obviously something is coming to a huge end, but I'm drawn specifically to the word freedom, okay? I think, okay, bear with me. There is someone in your environment that is probably like sooner or later, and you might see it more during this holiday season. It's someone that you've entangled with, but you're going to start to see their shadow side very quickly, okay? This person, because the Devil card, this is the shadow, right? This person, what they do, they're still stuck in the psyche of when they were younger. Male or female, don't get caught up by the gender. But it's someone where they go back to or revert to a time when they were younger. This even could be you, Cap. Like, there's going to be this really interesting mirror that goes on between you and this person, okay? Because you're stepping into a new beginning right there. I mean, it's straight up. There's some type of like new, there's going to be some positive news, like creative ideas and dreams that come into you, especially as you close the cycle with this person. So that's the entanglement. But what's going on with this person, what you're going to start to see, that a part of their shadow, whenever you maybe start to walk away or close this cycle or maybe not talk or communicate with this person, they're going to revert back to acting like a child, okay? And that's where you're going to start to see their shadow. You're going to start to see that maybe they even get emotional, because the Maiden of Cups, that's a water sign. So it could be a water sign that you're dealing with, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, though. You're going to start to see that actually a bit of their manipulation is by becoming emotional. So they could revert back to becoming a victim, like in a flash. And it's actually quite trippy, because you'll start to see the two-faced, you know, that's the devil or the shadow. If you guys have ever paid attention, this is really fascinating to look at. This is why I talk about the biology and the quantum physics, because when you start to see someone's shadow come up, you can actually see their face structure change, okay? You can start to see that they even revert back, like, physically, because they are going back to their shadow, you know. Oops, sorry. My dog is, hold on. You need to not do that, bud. Sorry, he's on the cord and it's pulling on the camera. So, like I said, what's happening, okay, is this person that's what they're going to use to pull you back in. It's going to be a very emotional response. This can be any dynamic. This could be a friend, a sibling. It's probably going to be someone that you do know more on an intimate level, because they are going to use something where they see a vulnerability in you, Cap. Like, they see that you're maybe more compassionate, or you have this soft side of yourself, because it is reflecting your own shadow, okay? There's that entanglement there across the board, is that they are showing you actually a time where you will cave or give in whenever someone starts to do this. So in any way, shape, or form, it is going to reflect someone from your own childhood. That's why it's happening, because you were automatically taught this type of response when you were a child, okay? You were taught, and like, heaven forbid if you were to be cold, you know, like, that's why they're touching on the compassionate side of you, yeah? The King. Now, that's what's so fascinating about this person. Because It's their control. It's what they're using to control you. Okay? They revert back, and then it's all, you know, we talk about it as manipulation, but what is manipulation? Manipulation is just the ability to use your mind to flip your chemical responses into looking different than what it actually is. Does that make sense? So it's where you have the ability to cover up a vulnerability and make it look like something else. That's the shadow. That's the two-facedness. And we all have that to some extent. So that's what this person is actually bringing out in you. And so I guess, Kat, my question is, like, what is your response going to be? Because this person has a hold on you. Yeah, look at that. We've got the Desert card. This person is sucking you dry in some area of your life. Maybe emotionally, okay? Because you've got that emotion card and there's this entanglement going on. So they're pulling at your shadow side with the emotions. And then the Desert card, what it does is it puts you in literal desert land. Either emotionally, physically, financially, materially, however it manifests in the 3D is a reflection of what they're doing energetically, okay? Because they're manipulating that side for you to, like, cave and give in. So it's really, really specific. Let me see what else comes out here. It's going to be different for all of you, but I wouldn't be surprised if all of you in some way, shape, or form have someone in your life that does this, you know? And that's probably why you've kept them in your life, is because you feel some type of guilt whenever you try to do what's best for yourself and leave. They will rope you back in with the guilt of the emotional response, acting like a child or a victim. You know, they could actually start crying and becoming emotional, and it's like they do it to set it up so that you look like the bad one if you walk away when they're at their most vulnerable, because they have that set up in their environment. They have it set up where you could actually be the scapegoat, you know. I'm just throwing that out there. They could have it set up in their environment with other people where you're the one that always is bad or mean or negative or, you know, like heartless. That's their shadow too. That's the game they play. Because they're in control here. They're the king. Male or female. You know, this person could be even a female, but that's very masculine and dominant about their environment. Okay? Because their shadow is fear, shame, and guilt. They're completely full of it. And if they're especially afraid of being rejected and abandoned, they're going to set up, and this has been across the board. I've been talking about how when we've got these players, you know, these big king players coming out in the spreads with shadow and all this stuff playing out, they're going to set up their environment very strategically where they can go to different people for different types of energy, okay? They go to this person for guilt. They go to this person and talk about their drama. They go to this person and, you know, they get all this, they have a lot of positivity and a lot of things. That's probably their main source of supply, okay? The one that's the most positive or the one that's the most like them. They had set that up originally, okay? They attracted someone like that. 9 of Cups, okay? This is someone literally in this deck. See how it's a cat that ate the bird that was in the cage? That's what's happening. They've got you in a cage and they just come and feed when they like. It's a very overindulgent type of energy, but it's interesting because, who was it? Pisces? I think Pisces got that card. There's the World card. Again, you're ending this. It's going to come to an end very quickly because I think what's happening So we've got the Strength card. You're starting to get strong, Cap, in some way, shape, or form in your life. Maybe there was a point that you were vulnerable at one time, you know, the desert. Maybe you were going through some type of like period of time where maybe your health was really bad or your finances, and you had to depend on this person in some way, shape, or form. And so they took advantage of that. All right. And I'm going to pull more because I'm wondering if I would not be surprised if the Seven of Swords pops out. Yeah, Lovers has been really strong coming out. This is a very strong bond between you and this person. Okay? That's your twin. That's the mirror I was talking about. They are mirroring your shadow, Cap. And that's the biggest question. Like, what are they mirroring about you? That's what you have to ask yourself, you know? Like, this person we already know straight up is manipulating the situation to their advantage. But what are they mirroring about you? What's still needing kind of to be alchemized within you? Look at that. Look at these ones. You got the Devil, okay? And isn't that fascinating coming out right next to the Lovers? Because that is the shadow side of a twin or a karmic relationship. It's that codependency. You're completely tied energetically and karmically to this person for a really deep lesson, okay? That's why it's fascinating. Feeling stuck, okay? Defeated. Whoever this person is in your life, it's a no-win situation. There's a lot of manipulation because you are always the one, Cap, that comes out feeling defeated. And because there's no real fighting with this, it's like you're fighting with it's like a boomerang, you know what I mean? Or a racket, like a racquetball court where you hit the ball and it just comes right back at you. That's what it is. It's too much reflecting. So that's how these turn into no-win situations, and where you just feel stuck because this is mind games, you know? That's gaslighting, and where you just feel stuck and defeated every time that you get into any type of like altercation or just entanglement with this human at all. So here's what's positive, okay? You've got the Wheel of Fortune popping out, so things are really going to shift quickly. There's going to be an energetic change. I'm not surprised because you got the World card. Something really big is coming to an end between you and this person. And I feel like it's right now. I mean, we're coming into a really big energy shift because we're closing out 2019 and stepping into a brand new decade. So things are changing energetically between all these type of dynamics. So Cap, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the extended with this. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you on the other side. But Cap, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.